since Paul picked James Bond, I'm going to pick Jason Bond.
Someone on my side.
Hey, one to four. It's good to be in Singapore. This is the SG Draft Podcast. I'm your host, Media Leong, and welcome to another episode of the SG Draft Podcast presented by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those of you that are tuning in via YouTube or any sort of podcasting platform, hi again. Thank you so much for giving us a try, for giving us a listen. We're just a bunch of Singaporeans that are going into
Coconut Pooh.
Hey, my grandfather can do it better than you, eh?
Something like army,
And today, I'm joined by the three generals of the Chit Chatter Army. Bros, how is everyone doing? Everyone ready for this draft?
Bro, it's tough, man. It was tough to get my list.
This is hard.
I will try my best.
I have zero confidence.
Okay, straight off the bat, someone is not confident in this week's draft. Okay, if you've seen the thumbnail, you guys will know that this week we are going to be creating our fantasy army draft. And the reason why is because the much anticipated Napoleon movie starring Joaquin Phoenix is coming out this week. Curious, are you guys history buff or war movie buffs at all?
I like history, but I don't think not as much as both of you. In the past 50, 60 years kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. So it's like your the wars that you saw is like maybe World War One, World War Two, that sort of.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
past century.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And yet your favorite movies are of those like
Saving
the ones
Yes.
that you're thinking, right? Yeah, interesting. Yeah, Elliot, what about you?
I'm not. I like history, right? But not in like general history. Like, but if you're talking about history, right? No,
Okay.
it's just not me lah. I'm probably maybe more towards like mythology is a bit cooler to me lah.
One of the big people that are like famous in history, of course, is Napoleon. Will you guys be watching the movie?
I think I will.
It looks good, right? It's a war epic.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
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 Yeah, I think he was responsible for a very glorious period of France history.
Yes.
If not otherwise, they keep losing one. Yeah. Then I think some of his more personal side is not really stellar. Yeah, but his war side is really, he brought a lot of victory to France.
Okay, so before we dive into this week's draft, we're going to talk a bit about last week's draft, which was the small wins draft. And although it was a small wins draft, Jin Yong comes up with a big win.
The big
if I'm
W.
not wrong, Jin Yong, this is your fifth win, correct? There was we did dogs, love songs, cars.
Cars, yes.
Yeah, 2011 songs draft, and now the small wins draft. You, me, Paul, and Jin Yong, we were all on this draft together. Just curious, any regrets or things that you wish you could have changed? And Jin Yong, what do you think won you the draft?
I think my uncle mentality won me the draft. A lot of my picks more than half is very uncle things. Free gifts, finding money, this kind. Only uncle and auntie like one, this kind.
I thought it was a nice overall balance of the like the picks and stuff. Even like Paul, we both agreed, right? Like if we could pick another team, we would pick his team, right?
Yeah, that's right. That is very true, bro.
But
I should have taken the bus in synchronized with the bus timing. That should be my first pick. Only came across my mind when he said it. Then
I was gonna say, right, Paul, right? Towards the end of the draft, when we went to the honorable mentions, right, then you start to rally off the stuff that came off your head, right?
Yeah, that's where like my memories start to unlock,
The creative juices like flow, right? Then after that, it's like, hey, like we were talking about all those like funny picks that you're gonna take. Elder, which team do you vote for? Do you remember?
JY. Honestly, right, like it's because of the car park entry. Like on really, right, like as a driver, right, no feeling is better, right, than when you've been parking there, you know you're gonna come out with like $5 to $7, sometimes even $10, right? Then suddenly the car park entry just doesn't work.
Gordon's sister, Mas, she told me that actually that Marlene was with him in the car when he cycled the car park entry wasn't open it. Yeah, the more you know.
I'm quite surprised. I thought it would be a closer battle, honestly.
I did not. I really did not. From the moment I saw y'all take the first pick and then all the way to the end, like the procrastinating pick, right? I was like, the overall the team is like very solid lah. And it's a wide spectrum of different topics.
things.
From that draft, we also birthed a new topic that we might consider, which is the anxious situations draft.
Situation.
Biggest
so-
fears.
Yeah, biggest fears or anxious situation. So look out for that as we go into maybe next month or maybe in January. All right, we're going to dive into this week's draft. The subcategories for building a fantasy army draft are: we have to have a king, we have to have a general, we have to have a war tactician, we need to have a one-man army, and we need to have someone that is the head of the espionage. Now, there are going to be some ground rules that are going to implement. There's no guns in the battle. Also, you cannot pick. It has to be somewhat realistic. You can't be picking like what Thor as your one-man army, or pick the King T'Challa as your king, like the Black Panther. Yeah,
So no superpowers.
it's not that they cannot have superpowers. I just think that I don't want superheroes. The show that the person is set in, right, is at a time where there's like swords and arrows or this is, I think, is a somewhat valid pick. But yeah, if we feel that along the lines you feel that okay, this is like a bit too much, or yeah, then we'll just veto it together. We have 5 picks. 2 must be fictional, 2 must be real.
Real as
the
in
last
real life
one-
human.
Yeah, like someone in history or anything like that lah. And then the last one can be either or. So it can be either a
Okay.
real person or yeah.
Okay, I got one question, right? So can I technically, right, throw a guy, right, from a gun era, but I can still pick him, right, but he will be in an era where it's just like swords.
Yes, correct. I will explicitly say in the Instagram, right, this battle does not have any guns.
Any era, any genre.
No,
What genre are you talking about, yeah?
You see first later.
I think it has to be from, I don't want like futuristic genre.
If I say this, if I say this now, it will not. I don't think it will be valid lah. Like lightsaber cannot, right?
No. No Yoda.
Okay.
choose another
This
one.
General Grievous cannot.
No.
Technically, the skills are transferable.
Yeah, I know we said no to superpowers, but there are some superheroes in the Marvel and DC universe that are very human.
Oh, okay.
These picks,
I think cannot.
Just
Yeah. At what point does it become unrealistic? You know that kind.
Yeah. It just has to be in the spirit of the draft lah. Jin Yong, you won last week's draft. Will you be using your advantage here?
no.
No. All right, you will not be using
Resounding
advantage. Okay, so I put 4 of us in the wheel. I am red color. Eldad is black. Paul is green. Jin Yong is green and Paul is blue. Okay, let's spin the wheel.
Blue, come on, blue. Monday blues.
Oh,
you.
shit.
You.
It's me. But my sweet spot is always number 2. So I'm taking number 2.
Those. You shouldn't take
Yeah,
those.
the pressure, put it to someone else. Oh, Polly. What position?
Okay, I
do you
go first. I go first.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Yeah. I knew if you given a chance, right, Paul will go first. Okay, next up is either Jin Yong or L. It is Jin Yong. All right, Jin Yong, will you like third or fourth?
I'll stick with third since I won.
He's lucky number 3.
Yeah. Lucky number 3. All right, so the official draft order will be Paul first, myself second, and then it'll be Jin Yong third, and then Eldad fourth. All right, everyone. Good luck. This is going to be our hardest draft that we've done.
Tolong.
Must do homework.
Let's do more. All right, let's get right into the draft. All right, with the first official pick in the draft, Paul,
Numero uno.
who are you recruiting into your army?
Okay, I don't know if you all veto this, but I'm just gonna start the ball rolling.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose the one-man army first.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Nice face.
And he's gonna be a non-fictional guy, which is a real life human lah in history. I think this guy's role is very, very important. And I'm gonna pick Desmond Doss.
Desmond Doss.
Oh,
Desmond.
Yeah, everybody needs a combat medic in the battlefield, right?
that's the Andrew Garfield. The
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta hear me out. Yeah, the combat medic is a very important role.
Okay, honestly, right, this is not what I thought one man army,
Yeah.
one man army would be.
My own definition.
Hey, you walking down that other draft that you did the same thing when you first pick number 1. It's treading the same line.
Vague. No, it's okay. I still got 4 picks, bro. Lord, let me get one more.
You walking down that. Oh, never mind.
I just think of all the
honestly, I feel I can get my other picks later.
I think, right, bro. Can I be honest? Can I be very honest? Right? It's a good pick, right? But you're treading down the line of like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man pick already. It's very close to that one already.
The irony is also that he's also Spider-Man.
Same person.
Different Spider-Man in a parallel universe. And the fact that, okay, this cemented my choice, right, is when you said no guns. So I was like, what better person to pick, right, than the person who say, I swear on my life I will not touch a gun.
No, his combat medic, the thing he went on his hand, I can protect him from a lot of bullets.
The power of Christ. We've recorded for 3 minutes. In the spirit of it, it's very nice. But I think my definition of one-man army is very different. I was thinking more like this one person can mow down one column. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get.
but I guess if the column can mow down, this guy can save everybody.
This guy can build it up, huh? This guy.
I think this is the greatest pick in draft history.
I respect the pick, but I really thought there was a very clear one that you would take, leh.
Yeah,
I will take it later.
It's okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
We shall see. Yeah.
We shall see. Yeah, Desmond Doss.
Okay, honestly, because my human picks are not very. There's not a lot that I feel that it's very strong. You know.
Okay, I understand. Because
Yeah.
on moment, right, I was like, he can't be talking about Hacksaw Ridge. Like there was a moment I was like, really? That is really happens. Okay, but I understand. Yeah. The only thing is that in a war, like there is like going to be sort of a lot of things going around. Because he was effective in the fact that there was a underground terrain that he can hide in, right? Correct. That he can like pull.
Yeah, and the cover of night to help him. You know.
Combat medic is valuable. It is lah. Yeah. It's just very shocking. The first one. Okay.
Yeah, shock the world.
Yeah, shock the world. One-man army. I'm up next. It put me in a tough spot because I thought that you would take someone very obvious, and then now I feel like I have to take this person because. Do you know what I mean?
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
you can give him to Mimi that.
no, I'm taking him. You you take someone else. I will take. When people talk about like kings in sort of movies, right? I think that this is really like one of the few main kings lah. I'm going to take Aragon.
Nice one.
Yeah. Someone that I think was very noble as a king because he himself was not someone that wanted to be the king. So it's always like that. Like the saying is that the best leaders are the ones that don't want to be the leaders lah because they don't strive for glory or whatever.
They understand the weight of the crown.
Yes, they understand the weight of the crown. Correct. And I also think it's very cool to have a king that can lead the army himself. Or or someone that can sort of galvanize because to be honest, right, if you go and look at all those like past history stuff, it is really like when the leader leads or like he heads into battle, right, then you galvanize like the whole army to be like, oh yeah. Paul, I'm surprised that you didn't take Aragon first.
I'm surprised too, but it's okay.
Like, was this consideration for you, like top 2 picks?
Yes.
That was my number one.
Yeah,
like he's the definition of what like a noble king should be, and he can wield a sword.
What's the name of the sword?
Yeah, he's a bit. What's it called?
Unreal.
Yeah, Enduron. I was gonna say Enduron or something.
Enduron.
Yeah, but plus I also think like one of the factors that I consider, right, is that I feel Aragon he like can be a bit of every category.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So very easy pick for me. Okay, Aragon. All right, Jin Yong, you're up next. Who are you gonna take?
I'll choose my general first.
General.
General.
I'll choose this person because he not almost lah. He actually almost unified the whole of China, but he died before he could do it. But he's still known as one of the like strongest, most able like people that led the Mongolians to war.
Oh,
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis
Yeah.
Khan.
Ruthless person.
Ruthless man.
Yeah, the Mongolians and how he led them and the amount of land they covered, like how they just pillage and all this, is quite scary.
Yeah.
Like, even after he died, right, they fought all the way to Europe. Then they only stopped and came back because there was an internal war for power.
Yes,
if not, they
correct.
could have conquered the whole of Europe. Yeah, that was how great the Mongolians were. I mean, they were not good rulers because they, according to like scholars, they will say that they don't have culture, they don't know how to rule a country and stuff. But they were very, very, very good at fighting.
I think Genghis Khan, right? There's always this idea like, because he was very famous for like he had very unique torture tactics.
Yes,
Yeah. Or he has very like effective siege like tactics and stuff like that lah.
Yeah.
Very aggressive, and I think the biggest thing was that he made everyone scared. So it's like already before they get into the battle, right? He's already like preconceived, like, oh, like I need to go and be careful of Genghis Khan. Yeah. All right. Genghis Khan. Okay, Eldad, you got back to back. What are you gonna take?
Okay, I'm gonna pick my one-man army first.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So my one-man army, right, is a very good friend of me. Let's pick.
Oh,
Okay.
He carries a bow and arrow. He took down an entire creature on his own.
okay.
I am taking Legolas.
Legolas.
Yeah, he's a good pick.
Infinite arrows, never runs out.
A bit of espionage feel, like because you can hear from far. If you want
Yep.
him to go
You
and
got
do
the
a-
elf
a-
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, the elf eyes. If you want him to like assassinate someone, he can do it technically because he has the ability to go and crawl and like weaver around.
Yep.
Yeah, this is actually a good pick, sir. Legolas. I think he could have been in other categories also, but
He could have been, but just that I think that in terms of, let's say you're just talking war, right? Like having a bow and arrow is like the equivalent of having a sniper.
after your one man army pick Legolas, who are you gonna take?
I'm gonna take the Spartan King.
Oh,
I'm gonna
good
take
one.
Leonidas.
Leonidas. Is he real?
oh,
Yes.
So El's fictional character all gone, right?
I think he's
But what-
real.
No, Leonidas is a real king.
Leonidas is real.
no, Max 3.
Yes, it's just that he's made popular because of 300.
This is
There's not much like content about him as a actual like.
I
war-
think it might be just because he's very short.
yeah,
And like the Spartan culture is that you always live to die a warrior's death or something on that line.
fight to the death kind, right?
So like for him, he fought with his brother. Then something along the lines where like he became a ruler because he shows strength. His strength, ma. But the thing is that this one can swing either way.
Yeah, it can be a fictional or a non-fictional one. Of course, the movie itself is not the most realistic movie, but
It's
if you
not,
watch
it's
it,
not.
it's quite cool lah. You get to see like how he can command the army, the war like the combat tactics like what they swarm into the shield. This is a good pick actually, King Leonidas. Will you guys have considered him for your king?
Somewhat. Yeah. I saw, but then I thought he was fictional. I totally forgot lah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I was like, if I compare him to other fictional kings, then I have other on my list lah, other priorities.
JY, you correct me if I'm wrong, but in Greek law, right, it's one of the more well-known stories, but the 300 Spartans.
Yeah, definitely one of their most famous. All right, King Leonidas is off the board. Okay, Ziyong, what are you going to take next?
In continuing my theme of pillage and just like bronze. Yeah. I'm picking my king next.
All right, your king.
I'm picking Ragnar Lothbrok.
Oh,
that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Right, nah.
I
There
don't
are
think so.
historical records of him, but like the stories about him having 3 wives and everything else is like people cannot find evidence to prove it lah.
Okay, but his but he is someone in history.
He's a legend and a Viking hero,
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay lah, yeah.
and King of Sweden and Denmark.
Correct.
JY, I watch Vikings. I think you will like it.
Also, I think when people think of a Viking, right, he's the first person they think of because of the fact that they really look at the show, and then it's very easy to like remember how he looks like. The face, the muddy water, the blonde hair, the blue eyes lah.
The haircut also.
Yeah, the haircut, the iconic like the weave haircut. Yeah, there's you got your 2 barbaric picks. Genghis Khan and Ragnar Lothbrok. All right. I'm up next. All right, I will take what I think is actually the weakest sort of like weakest category. Okay, to balance it off, right? I'll pick the war tactician first. I will pick to be. I want a realistic person. I will take Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu.
Yeah, the art of war.
Art of war.
The art of
Yeah.
war.
But he's sort of like renowned as the greatest minds in war tactics, like
Yeah,
the history of
correct.
mankind. He is the creator of the acclaimed book, The Art of War. I have listened to the entire audiobook, and to be honest, the principles of the book, right, is relevant not just in war, it's
Even
just in
now.
life. Yeah. It's just, in general. There's some of the principles, right, they're really very amazing. Like, for instance, like appear weak when you are strong and strong when you are weak. All warfare is based on deception. Know yourself and know your enemy, and you'll be victorious in 100 battles. The greatest victory in life is the one which requires no battle. His philosophy is also used in several dynasties, Ming and Qing dynasty. Also used to his tactics, right, are always used often to outlast larger opponents. So it's like they really adopted like, okay, like we are smaller, right? We have to find ways to go and win and stuff like that. Yeah. Like he's also famous for like in the war tactics itself, right? He's the first one that came up with like, if you have high ground, right, you always attack first.
Take a high
If
ground.
you, you must take the high ground. If you don't have the high ground, right, do not fight the war. Like. There's a lot of like this sort of like philosophical things that other generals many years down the line, right, they took the same principles and then they use it in warfare.
Sometimes I used to play Modern Warfare 2, right? Then you know when you die, or like the loading screen, right? Then they'll put quotes from all the like history people. Like I think Sun Tzu's name was there.
All right. Next up, Paul, you got back to back. What are you gonna take?
Okay, I think I will take the espionage first.
Espionage.
Everyone took a king already, right? You all took the king already.
Yes, everyone took a king.
So I can take that for the last pick. Yeah, I'll take espionage first.
Okay.
The greatest spy in movie. James Bond.
James Bond.
It's allowed. It's just allowed.
It should be, right?
I
don't know.
think for spy can, because doesn't necessarily involve guns.
Like just more of like infiltrating and
Yeah.
and
But I must say, right, James Bond is heavily dependent on gadgets.
Yes, bro.
To get information. Yeah, interesting. Okay.
I mean, we can if cannot, then I can change that. No problem.
I think it'll be quite funny to see James Bond in the graphic.
It'd be quite funny, yeah, like.
Yeah. Like,
He goes back in time to be.
Desmond Doss and James Bond.
Chill, relax.
He can be there to heal James Bond when he's injured. What?
yeah, I guess James Bond is injured. Yeah. Well, he tries. Well, everyone ride on the horse, then he got the Aston Martin.
Aston Martin.
Yeah, right into battle. Which James Bond are you picking? Which version?
The Craig Daniel is it Daniel Craig? Is it?
That's the loudest version of James Bond.
Yeah.
Zero espionage.
Yeah, unless you want him to play poker. Then he's not too bad. Daniel Craig. Yeah. I think it's okay. It's just
More of the spy stuff.
yeah, we'll see. Yeah. But he's definitely known for being a spy. And he might be able to cheat up like Helen of Troy or something. Like,
Helen of Troy, yeah?
yeah. Not too bad. All right. After your espionage pick 4, who are you going to take?
Tactician.
All right. War tactician.
It wasn't really reflected in the shows much, but I think when I read about the history of the show,
Okay.
he wasn't a very good like commander, but I think when he
Okay.
but it's in terms of war tactics, I think he's okay.
Okay.
Tywin Lannister.
No. This is a good pick.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a very good pick.
Yeah. I put him as my second for war tactic. If you look at Game of Thrones itself, right?
The Battle of the Blackwater, right?
Yeah, Battle of Blackwater, Battle of the Green Fork, capture of Harrenhal. If you're in a war, right, he will not even let like the generals or this know what he's doing. It's because,
Correct.
Yeah, he's very, very careful.
Because he will last minute change his plans.
Yeah.
Because
And also-
and also because like if you tell the generals, then like word will spread very fast, right? Then
Yes, correct.
enemy will know your plans also. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very he honestly he's someone that thinks of like every small like little detail of like every situation. Yeah, he's the one that's controlling the puppet lah. Like a lot of the times, like he's the one that is the main ruler of the
The
kingdom.
Mad King, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the Mad King also like how he suddenly switched to go and support Robert. Yeah, Tywin actually I think it's a good pick. Yeah, were you surprised that you thought it wouldn't be a good pick?
No, I thought at first I wanted to feed him into the other category, the general category.
Yeah.
But I think he wasn't a very good commander. More of a tactician. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He's more of a tactician. Then he puts things in place. Yeah, I agree.
He slipped my mind, but that's a very good pick.
Yeah, it's
like
good.
really very good pick.
I think this is a good pick as well. All right. I'm up next. I have to pick the other categories. I'm going to struggle with the non-fiction side. So I'll pick the general first. I will pick Alexander the Great.
The Great.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. If you want to talk about someone that is like badass, right? This Alexander the Great, right, is one of the most badass people that ever lived. Like,
Yes.
in the history of like humanity. He was tutored by Aristotle when he was young.
Yep.
Not Aristotle Lau, the friend that we have that we reference once in a while on this podcast.
Always once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, every once in a while. At the time, Persia was the biggest empire, and they were all so scared of him, right? That the Persian Empire, the king, right, offered him half of the kingdom, half of the entire kingdom, right? Just say, please do not attack me. And then Alexander the Great said, like, if you're willing to give me half, right, I can take it all. So in the end, right, he overtook the Persian Empire. He overtook Egypt, India, Asia, Greece. He was a super dominant war tactician, leader, philosopher. And he spread the Greece theory, which I can't remember what's the exact term. Hellenism, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. He's the one that spread that theory all over the world. He said he cried, right, when he looked at the moon, because he felt like that's the only place that he cannot conquer. Like, it's the only thing that he cannot conquer. It's like damn badass, yeah. And then, only thing is that he had a very tragic death. So, he died when he was very young. So he was like 32, then he died already. They sort of, do you know this sort of theory, Ziyong? That he was buried alive?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
There's like conspiracy.
Yeah, so there's so he apparently, right, he fell very ill, and then when the doctors sort of like deemed him dead, they found out that his body did not decompose for like 6 days after they sort of considered him dead So they were saying like, oh, he's really like touched by the gods, like or something like that. But then a lot of modern scientists, right, they sort of say that he was struggling from this thing called Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is that meaning that his body was paralyzed, but he's mentally aware. So there's a like sort of theory that he was buried alive because his mind is still aware, but his body is like paralyzed because he did not decompose for like 6 or 7 days. There's a very famous saying, right? If Alexander Great lived to his 40, right, we'll all be speaking Greek. Which is like an insane quote. It's like,
because the speed at which he conquered the lands like it's faster than Genghis Khan. It's really very scary. Like you see the map, how he spread.
Alexander the Great. And the fact that he was so young when he led the army, like when he's 20, 21, then like by 27, 28, he already conquered like half the world. Insane, yeah. He's the one that took down the Persian
army. When I was 21, I was sad nobody celebrated my 21st birthday with me, What was he doing?
Yeah, 21, I like learning how to drive. Yeah. I'm happy to take Alexander the Great. All right. Jing Yong, I'm next. What are you going to take?
Tactician first.
All right.
I'll follow Media's example and pick a Chinese tactician, but it's in a different era.
Wow.
I'm picking the Kong Ming Zhuge Liang, the tactician in the Red Cliff battle.
Yeah, the one with the fan, right?
Yeah, the guy with the fan, correct. The guy that point at the stars.
They shoot beams from the fan.
Coming.
Then after that, the army will do.
But he is. Okay. But the Romance of the Three Kingdoms has made him like demigod lah. Yeah.
Okay,
so like one of the most one of his most popular battles is that. Yeah. One of the most popular battles is that he was, how to say, because most of his army went out and fight the battle already, so he was in a city that was close to empty. They only had 10% like power there. Then the enemy came right at the city door and then was ready to attack. Then they saw him with two little boys, one little boy, one little girl, right? Then he's playing like the zither on the city wall. Then he say, y'all come, my city is empty. Then the people so afraid of him, right, that they turned around and went off.
Psychological manipulation is best, really.
Yes. Yeah. So in Chinese, it's called the Kong Chen Ji, the empty city tactic. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's to sort of like mentally trick your opponent,
Yeah,
or like
correct. Yeah. Mind games. Yeah. What made him famous was the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, But he's an actual person that exists in real life, Yeah, because the Romance of Three Kingdoms is half history. Then, based on what happened, they extrapolate and make it like very. They add salt and add pepper in Yeah.
The legendary Zhuge Liang. Okay. Eldad, you're up next. You got back to it. What are you gonna take?
Okay. I'm gonna pick my general.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
I'm gonna pick Julius Caesar.
Nice one. This is a nice one.
The man who turned Rome to make Rome into an empire. Because I'm not a lot of history, I know who Julius Caesar is, but I just don't really know a lot of information. But I mean, to me, like, if you're able to make a country into an entire empire, right?
Yeah.
And then you know how to run the country, you know how to do certain things, right? You can lead a war quite easily.
I think Caesar, right? He was a good like war tactician and he was good in battle, all this, right? But what made him special? Because to be honest, if you talk about like war accolades, he's not as big as like Genghis Khan or Alexander the Great, right? But what he's very good for, right, is like his reforms politically. Like for instance, like he's the one that introduced like the banking systems. He's also the ones that helped to the idea of like a calendar, citizenship. Yeah, the Conquest of Gaul is his most famous like sort of thing. But I think that there is a like everyone remembers the death of Caesar, like the betrayal by Brutus, and
killed in the Senate or Senate.
It killed in the Senate. Yeah, that's why there's the term the Ides of March. Correct. Because Brutus killed him in the Ides of March.
Anyway, my next piece is going to be espionage.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but I'm not sure whether this might get vetoed, right? I'm just going to throw it out. It's a video game character.
I think it's okay.
Okay, I'm going to pick
fictional one.
the original Assassin's Creed. I'm going to pick Altair.
Altair.
Because I find that if you are talking about Assassin's Creed, right, like it's stealth, it's hidden. You're supposed to get in, get out fast. Nobody's supposed to know that you're actually there. Right. I didn't personally play the game, but I've seen like our cousin Timmy play the entire game, right? Like you look at it, his character he's very cocky. He's cocky, he's confident in his abilities. When you see the way and how he positions, where they move, it's all stealth. It's like perfect for espionage in war.
He'll do all of the sneaky stuff for you. Like really go and gather information. If you want to take down a general or something like that. Like this is the guy. Yeah. This is the guy that you want to take lah. The only thing is that for Assassin's Creed, right, I feel that the other character is more well known. The other Assassin.
Yeah, I know which one. Yeah. But there are specific reasons why I didn't pick him, which I don't want to say first. I think probably later or unless I can disclose. Okay,
we'll leave it off lah. Maybe honorable mentions we can mention it, or if someone else takes the pick, then we can talk about it. Yeah, okay. But overall, I think this is a good pick. This is Altair, right? Correct. The first
the original one.
Yeah, the original one. The long ass Assassin's Creed one. Altair. like 40 something hours. That one. All right.
Was it that long?
It was damn long. I watched Timmy play. Maybe because Timmy play in legendary mode or something like that lah. I'm like, just play the easy mode. It's so much. All right, Ziyong, you're up next. Who are you going to take? You have a king, you have a general, you have a war tactician.
I'm going to take my one-man army.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to take this person, which I think in terms of ability to fight in a war, as a lady some more, she's close to second to none.
Oh,
big Joan of Arc.
It's a character in history, correct?
Yes, correct. So
you have
story
4
is that,
history picks.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh no. Damn,
you have Ragnar Lothbrok, you have Genghis Khan, and you have Zhuge Liang. And then after that, now you have Joan of Arc. So you have 4 history picks. So my friend, this might not be eligible. Yes, not vetoed. Just based on the criteria of the rules. But good pick. I like Joan of Arc. I think it's a very good pick. It's just
I know. David, I think I picked my spy lah.
Okay, espionage. Okay.
Since Paul picked James Bond, I'm gonna pick Jason Bond.
Someone on my side. Yes.
I'm Matt Damon.
Hey guys, I cannot lah. This is the end.
Can you imagine Genghis Khan, Ragnar Lothbrok, Zhuge Liang, and Jason Bond in the same table? Like,
all in a Mini Cooper driving. Jason Bond
speaking different language some more. Like, this is really yeah.
No, Jason Bond can speak any language because he picks up stuff very fast.
True. Yes, so many identities.
Yeah. Plus his brain can compute, like he got intuitive multilingualism. That's multilingualism. If he was really like a modern espionage draft, right? Or like he'll be like one of the top few picks there. Interesting pick, Jason Bourne. With Genghis Khan and Ragnar Lothbrok and Zhuge Liang. Okay.
No.
Yeah, it would have been a pick. All right. I'm up next. I need a one-man army and espionage. Paul already picked both, so I think I pick either, doesn't matter. So I'll pick the espionage first. I will take Arya Stark.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Whoa.
specific. Yeah. So if you watch
that's
Game
a
of
good
Thrones,
pick.
right? Yeah, she was trained as an assassin in the House of the Faceless Men. She can do the Mission Impossible, like take off the mask, put it on, and that sort of thing.
sure.
Yeah. Plus, she's very good in hand-to-hand combat now. Like towards the end, she was the one that killed the Night King, so she can gather information. She can she was trained by
Disguise,
a princess to be assassin. She can disguise herself in any way. Yeah, small in stature. I think also can blend in as a girl and a boy because like the character Arya Stark in general, right? It was like a tomboy looking like character lah. So it's like meant to blend into anything. Okay, Paul, you're up next. You got back to end off your team. What are you gonna take?
Okay, I think I'll take the king lah now. 'Cause
Alright.
And I get both picks. Right? Okay, I'll pick another king in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, and it's the king of Rohan, King Theoden. Okay, yeah. So the reason why I picked him, right, is it was either him or Aragorn, to be honest. Yeah, but I feel that he has the most iconic scene in cinematic history.
Yeah, it's one of the most.
Yeah, he has
Wars,
the part where he rallied the Rohirrim to charge against at Mordor. Yeah, but the story quite sad, because when he was born in a line of kings, right, but he was always the outcast, of the sons, lah. Yeah, and he previously had a few brothers before him. So in terms of like inheriting the throne, he wasn't supposed to be the one who inherit the throne.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why when he went to when Saruman was on top of the two towers, right? He said you are a son of lesser sires. So it's like you're not supposed to be a great king, lah. You will never be a great king.
Okay.
Yeah. So when he died, right, his last words was, "I go to my fathers, in whose mighty company I shall not now be ashamed."
That scene is really iconic. It is the first scene I think of when I think of Lord of the Rings. The first scene. Yeah. If you ask me to think of any scene.
The sun rises.
Death! Yeah. Great pick. King Theoden. All right.
King
You have to
Theoden.
take a general. Who are you going to take?
I think he's a real person, right? Achilles is a real person.
No.
No.
He's not.
No.
Achilles is not.
He's a demigod that was born half
Demigod.
god. Yeah. No, I see he will count in other things. As
If it's like fictional or something. Yeah.
yeah, but he's fictional. He's fictional. So I think
Okay,
it doesn't
okay.
count. Yeah.
Then can I just take Napoleon?
Can. You can take Napoleon.
Yeah. Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yeah. Napoleon Bonaparte. Yeah.
How did he die actually? He died of stomach cancer, is it? Or something?
Yes. He died a very, very
I thought the people hang him. Oh no, that's another somebody else.
No.
Yeah, that's somebody else.
He died alone in a house, like because of stomach cancer or something like that, lah. Yeah, but if you know about the history of Napoleon, right? He's a very, very very good war tactician, like a very, very good general. In the battlefield, right? He's the one that will rally everyone until very, very crazy that everyone will go into war,
Fight to the death kind of.
Yeah. He's very famous for that. He's got a lot of very famous victories in the battlefield. So he led the Italian campaign in the 1790s, Battle of Marengo. He's also the Battle of Austerlitz, Battle of Jena, and then the Prussian army, and also Battle of the Peninsula. So he's won a lot of battles, and then he won a lot of them when he was young also.
He was king of France for a while, one.
Yeah, he was king of France until he got kicked out and then sent to an island. Yeah. You know what this? So apparently he got kicked out, right? He got sent to an island because they didn't want to kill him, because they're if you kill him, it cause a lot of uproar. So then after that, he just sort of rallied the island, and then he went back to the mainland.
Back the capital, yeah.
Yeah, he can't help himself. He really cannot help himself.
Just for
You
the
can watch
movie.
the YouTube channel that me dad recommend. It's called Overly Simplified.
Yeah, oversimplified.
Oh, almost everything there overly
Yeah,
simplified.
they use a
Yeah.
stick figure, the people, then they explain the war, what happened.
All right, I'm up next. I need to take the one-man army. Paul, you already mentioned one of them. That I think is really a one-man army. You just mentioned it. But I will not pick him because Jingyou, if you want to pick him, I think it's fine. I would like to take The Witcher. Can I take Geralt?
The Witcher.
Oh, nice.
The
A
what's
one-man
his name?
army? Can I take him?
He got mythical powers though.
Yes, he has intense hearing, vision.
Legolas also got mythical powers.
Our-
Correct. So I'm okay, but just that his mythical powers is like very high level compared to
Too OP.
Legolas.
Okay, it's up to you guys. If you feel that I don't want, then it's okay. I'll just take that.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Just that it's just something for consideration because Legolas is like hearing, but Geralt is like he can transform totally.
Okay, that's a fair point. Okay, yeah. Okay, in the spirit of this draft, right, I will not take the Witcher lah. So I will take the. Sorry, Zi Yong, I have to take the Achilles.
Achilles.
Oh,
Yeah, no choice. Yeah,
Troy.
Hector.
Achilles had a very, very sad ending.
Yeah, very very sad ending lah. Yeah, but if I need someone to go and take down a single column, right, I think he'll do a good job lah.
Yeah,
Just go.
that is true.
Yeah. Very different from Desmond Doss, I must say. but yeah,
Everything is different from Desmond Doss.
yeah, but I think he can do a job as
Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's Witness. Lord,
Lord.
help me get one more. That'll be a legendary first season.
When the world when the world is so focused on tearing itself apart, it doesn't seem like a small thing if I want to piece it back together.
Oh, the hardest I've laughed in any draft. Seriously.
Oh, the Achilles, right? The ending, it was actually a rumor, right? No man, I thought it wasn't confirmed that he was shot in the Achilles, right? His death.
Yeah.
The
By
whole
Orlando Bloom
story
Harris.
of Troy is a mythology.
Yeah, it's a myth lah. Yeah, we don't know whether it's actually real or not lah, or if it actually
Yeah.
happened. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Achilles, I think badass. If you want to do one-on-one combat against my guy, good luck. Yeah, all right. Zi Yong, your last one. You need a one-man army for what's that? But must be a fictional person.
Mythical person.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is a bit in the air. Can I pick Heracles like Hercules? Is he human enough?
Demigod. No.
Demigod.
But he's fictional.
Okay,
Technically, Achilles is a demigod also.
Yeah,
but he's not as OP as
he's not that demi
Achilles
like.
got like what super strength or
Yeah, I think Hercules, right? He's in the same vein of Geralt. But the thing is that Hercules he can't do like the superpower stuff that Geralt can do, right? Correct? If I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's
He
just
only
more like
has
super
human
strength.
strength.
Yeah.
You take the rock version.
The Rock version.
I can imagine you damn funny like Matt Damon and The Rock. Like, do that.
With Zhuge Liang.
Genghis Khan. Yes, I think it's okay lah. I think it's okay.
He has his 12 labels. He did a lot of stuff, but I'm not a fan of how he was taken advantage of and like his overall bad luck and everything lah. Yeah, because a lot of things happened to him, not because of his fault. It's because like he has a very jealous. Hera was jealous of him. Then a lot of other kings were like jealous of his strength. This kind of thing. Yeah. So a lot of bad things happened to him. Like his first wife died. Then like he also killed his own friend or lover in like some mad rage kind of thing. Yeah. But he's still very strong. He still like he completed his 12 labors. He killed all these a lot of hated serpent. This kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will find my way.
I can go the distance.
Michael Bolton. I love it. Okay. Hercules is off the board. Okay. Elder, your last pick. Who are you going to take? You need a
Tactician.
Yeah.
Fictional. The human
can be either,
tactician.
can be
Either.
Either. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Oh,
Gladiator.
Gladiator.
And the reason why is because if you watch the story, he was supposed to be the Roman emperor.
Yep.
But then he got betrayed. If you are in line to become the Roman emperor, right, you have to have a certain level of military instincts and understanding.
He was the one that like organized all of the siege, like in the first one, or like the defensive, like in the opening stuff.
Correct.
Yeah. Plus, I'm quite sure, like if you watch like in the Colosseum itself, right, in such a short period of time, he can organize like everyone.
Yeah.
He can he can immediately like tell people like this is the column, this is the single column, everyone follow me. This sort of thing. So he's very clear at giving instructions. I think war tactician is good. So
Yep.
I just think that he's a better fit as a general.
I do agree, but just that the thing is that for me, Julius Caesar has more power.
Yeah.
Like if let's say I look at it more like a hierarchical sense.
I mean, you can't go wrong with either lah. So, yeah, both great characters. Okay, I will name off the teams first, and then we can talk about the honorable mentions. For Paul, your king is Theoden. Your general is Napoleon Bonaparte. Your one-man army is Desmond Doss. Your war tactician is Tywin Lannister, and your espionage is James Bond. For myself, my king is Aragorn. My general is Alexander the Great. My war tactician is Sun Tzu. My one-man army is Achilles, and my espionage is Arya Stark. For Jin Yong, your king is Ragnar Lothbrok. Your general is Genghis Khan. Your war tactician is Zhuge Liang. Your one-man army is Hercules, and your espionage is Jason Bourne. For Eldad, your king is King Leonidas. Your general is Julius Caesar. Your war tactician is Maximus Aurelius. Your one-man army is Legolas, and your espionage is Altair from Assassin's Creed. All right, let's talk about some honorable mentions. To be honest, I don't think there are that many. Like, it'll be a very, very short honorable mention section. Okay, what are some names that you want to draw?
Okay.
Jon Snow.
I think the other one immediately referring to it Ezio lah. Ezio, but I find that it's because Ezio has some powers. Like he can push you without affecting you. Like the force like that.
Okay.
Like certain things. That's why I didn't pick. I think Altair is more like a true assassin.
Yeah, but Ezio is more of is the more popular.
Ezio is the more popular because Ezio was in 3 games. Altair only one only. Frodo Baggins.
I'm surprised no one picked Winston Churchill.
Frodo Baggins is what?
Espionage.
No.
Then
it should be Sam. It should be Sam. Frodo Baggins, yeah. No, Gollum. Gollum.
Yeah, Gollum the king.
Gollum the king.
One man army.
One man army. Hey, but side note, right? I'm surprised nobody picked the mountain. One man army.
Achilles will kill his ass, yeah. Like, will completely destroy him.
Legolas can just shoot him from far.
Yeah.
But don't worry, Desmond Doss will heal him.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
The Khal Drogo or something.
Yeah, Khal Drogo is a good one.
Gimli?
Gimli is nothing, shouldn't be any.
Yeah.
King Arthur.
Either you want to choose the Thorin Oakenshield. King Arthur, yeah. Thorin Oakenshield.
Yeah,
Okay, one
King
person I
Thranduil.
want to mention. Ragnar Lothbrok had a son,
Beyond.
Ivar the Boneless.
Ivar the Boneless, yes.
In the mythology, he is a very, very good strategist. That is how he gained the respect of his brothers, although he cannot fight.
Because he's handicapped. He cannot. He's
Yeah.
He's
That's why he's very good at strategizing. That's why the brothers respect him.
yeah. Plus, he's a bit crazy, lah. If you
Yeah.
want.
Actually, I wanted to take the World War II characters, right? But I think a bit sensitive in history.
Yeah. Correct.
Mussolini. Mussolini is the general, right? Then he's the one that cannot hang, right?
Yeah.
He's the one that got hanged.
This is a fun one. Mulan. That'd be quite funny.
Mulan,
Mulan as
Anything.
one man army.
Yeah, one man army.
espionage.
Yeah. Conan the Barbarian. Does that count as a one man army? Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's a...
That
But
is- Rambo.
Rambo.
But they all got gun.
Rambo.
Yeah. But got gun. I heard you were bitten by a king cobra. After 3 days of pain, the cobra died.
What? Was that Dumb and Dumber?
No, that's the Expendables.
Yeah, Expendables. Yeah.
Yeah, the Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Oh. Yes, I think that's all the ones. Another war tactician is Hannibal Barca, which I really respect
Hannibal
a lot.
Barca.
Yeah, the Carfen origins. If you could pick any team besides your own, who would you be taking?
Definitely not Paul.
I think I would take Eldad's one actually. Yeah, the Leonidas, Caesar, Maximus, Legolas, and Altair. Yeah, I think.
Aragon.
Thank you very much, Paul.
I would have taken Midas one also.
All right,
Yeah.
I appreciate it, boys.
Okay.
Okay,
Who's going to win the draft then?
I think overall this was a very, very challenging draft, but get to learn a bit more about history and then learn about some fun characters in war movies.
And,
Okay.
you never knew a medic could be a one-man army.
And you never knew. A man could be a woman army. All right. That was our fictional army draft. All right, that was our fantasy army draft. If you enjoyed the episode, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We have episodes that drops every Friday, but in the same time, also if you're into football, we have the football kaki with Paul and Eldad here that drops every Wednesday. They're going to be talking about an interesting topic next week. All right, and also if you're into fun and interesting trivial topics, we have the Coffee Road Show that drops every Monday with myself, Paul, and Jin Yong, and also Brendan. They change the people that are on the show based on the topic of that week. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to go and vote, please remember to head over to our Instagram every Friday at 12 p.m. to head to our stories to go and vote for which team you think drafted the best. Please Remember that voting is only 24 hours, so it closes the next day on Saturday at 12 p.m. as well. So you have to go and vote in that short period of time. So remember, go ahead and vote. All right. We hope everyone watches the Napoleon movie and has a great time. But remember
To keep warm because there is a draft coming.
Lord, help me get one more. Please help me get one more vote, please. Lord.
More.